Fuck. What's this?
Dear Mr. Blimp, I must go away now. Toxic killer mains hurt me. SOS.
He's gone. Finally gone. Oh well, moving on. Leave your entries in the forums below, and I'll read your opinions in the next episode of DEADBY. What's up, guys? MrGimms back again for another DEADBY. Hope everyone's having a great day. Alright. So yeah, I received a letter from SOS, weirdly, and yeah, it seems that the evil doll has left me. At least for now. I have no idea when he's going to return, no idea what's going on. Here's another DEADBY where we scour the forums for cringy, happy, funny, sad, very cringy forums as usual. Yeah, it's odd. It's odd. Don't know why he's gone. But anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Alright, so what do we think about Pinhead? What do we think about Nailhead indeed? Let's have a read. As the title says, I still want to know what the forum thinks about this killer, his perks, and even other think. Right, I'm not talking about the balanced, but even how he feels to play him, and of course, yeah, how he is. Yeah, we get it. We get it. I find him super fun, unique to other killers, but not sure how strong he is. The perks are also very nice. Yeah, I think Deadlock's very cool. I don't know about the other two, though. Good concept and mechanics. First impressions are that he needs to be made stronger. The chains are too fast to break in areas that you actually need them for, and how difficult it is to hit. Yeah, you're supposed to use them as a anti-loop technique, and I understand that. That's great and all, but it just doesn't last that long. I've watched a few streamers now, and they're all having very, very similar reactions, as what's usually the case. I had to do this one. Can the I came joke stop? Who cares? Why do people care so much about this? Come on now. Doesn't the community get accused enough of being called man children? What? It's a line from a movie, and after watching them, it's entirely out of the character for Pinhead to be making jokes. He's a priest, for goodness sake. But he's not making a joke in the game. It's just the community. Are you calling the community man children because we find it funny? Who cares? What an idiot. I know, the joke somehow managed to get old in less than a day because of how many people were making it. I think the line sounds creepy. You can't do anything anymore. It's 2021 and you can't. Oh my god, I've heard it 3 times. I can't handle it anymore. My god. A hell priest, my good friend. It's in their nature to be creepy. I personally love the joke, but I understand everyone's frustration. I think it's more cool than funny. I think people need to get a grip, is what I think. About the excuse people use to camp and tunnel. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Now, before you comment, I acknowledge that tunneling and camping is a viable strategy. For the most part, I don't really hold it against anyone who does it, but geez, this particular excuse has been getting on my nerves lately, and that is my objective to kill the survivors. No, it's not. Isn't it now? Okay, Jesus Christ. The game very clearly states that the job of the killer is to torture the survivors, and after squeezing every last bit of hope they have, then they can kill the survivors. Does it really say that? If you're going to tunnel and camp, go right on ahead. I don't care. Do whatever you want, but for the love of God, stop using false information. But you're using false information too. Well, you know, it's not that you're using false information. It's that you're using information that's not backed up by any sort of evidence whatsoever. It is the killer's job, ultimately, to kill survivors. How they do it and how quickly they do it is completely up to that killer in general. You're called the killer. You kill people. In your actual brief description of what you consider the killer's role to be, eventually leads to killing them as well, so I'm a little bit lost. It's not false though, their objective is in the name, killer, who kills people. How they go about them, yeah, that's exactly what I just said. That's exactly what I just said. Well said, Riven. Did someone torture you and push you to create this post? Yeah, well obviously he cares about it because he's had enough, you know what I mean? Very strange. I don't know, you sound pretty tortured. Besides that, if I play killer, it is my job to kill. I don't care what you say or think. You kill people! And you're the survivor. You're supposed to try to survive. Do the devs have a big bias against Candyman? It's that Cornhub guy again. Who is this? The new Sluzzy?
Sluzzy.
The fuck was that? Do the devs have a bias against Candyman? Maybe one of them got stung by a bee and have had it out for everything bee-based since. Look at this and tell me what you think. Hellraiser. Okay, we got the Rotten Tomatoes score. Yeah, Hellraiser, the first film, 1987. 73%. That's pretty good considering it's Rotten Tomatoes. Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, 50%. I would have given that a little bit more. I actually really liked Hellbound. Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, getting a bit ridiculous now, 42. I would have given that 50 or 60. Bloodline, yeah, it starts going down the toilet now. Hellraiser, Hellseeker, wow, tomato meter 0, 17% and 14. Yeah, they're the last ones, aren't they? Where's that Judgment? Isn't there another one called Judgment? Ah, there it is, Judgment and Revelations. Oh, shit. Wow, Judgment did really decent, considering. Do I need to watch Judgment? Is that a thing? Candyman, 76%. Candyman, Farewell to the Flash, 27%. Yeah, the second one did. I didn't like this. The third one and the second one were awful, in my opinion. Yeah, the first one was alright. So what's the point, though? Because it only just beats Hellraiser by, you know, a Rotten Tomato meter, which can be fickled as well, by 3%. What's the big idea here? I see one franchise with one decent movie, 8 flops, and then a movie nobody saw versus a peak... You're a dickhead. A peak horror movie, an underrated classic. I definitely think Candyman's underrated, and I don't know if it's a classic, but it's definitely underrated. And a misunderstood masterpiece. Why literally again? Why does Trash Razor... Oh, that was good! Get in the game, and a golden ratio of a franchise gets shafted out of it as well. Of a deserved spot. Another ugly ghoul man makes it into the game. You know nothing about Hellraiser, dude. But heaven forbid someone not nightmarish to look at makes unbelievable. Whatever. I don't know what this guy's saying. Orion. They don't know. They just have their own preferences. It's not about their preferences. How are we this stupid all of a sudden? How did we get so dumb? It's not about preferences, guys. It's about licensing agreements and what they can and can't have. It's clear to me that they don't have, or they didn't meet the requirements or a deal to get Candyman. They got Hellraiser though. Shouldn't we be happy? To me, it just feels like we should just be happy. I don't know. I love how you call one genre's low ratings flops, but the genre you have is underrated and misunderstood as excuses. I mean, kind of biased, do you think? This guy's definitely biased. He's definitely got a hard on for Candyman. Again, I love Candyman. I think it's great. I think the first film was good anyway. But yeah, this guy's a bit of an idiot. Hellraiser has a very, very big cult following. Yeah, massive. And so does Candyman. Maybe not so much. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. I must have read this. Obviously, I'm reading this after the fact. I swear, if Pinhead is the next killer, is just going to be another 1v1 killer. I don't understand what this means. I will legit quit the game. We really don't need another one of those killers that are in another 110 millisecond killer that has insane 1v1 but no map pressure, and then the devs are unable to balance me. While I do agree with that they pretty much did do that. 110, there's 115. A 1v1 killer, I mean, he does have okay-ish looping ability. But yeah, he is going to be hard to balance, I definitely say that. Personally, they should just quit making 110% killers. They actually said they were going to stop doing that too, which is weird. We've had 3 killers since then that are 110, I think. They all cause some problems and are mostly overwhelmingly oppressive in chase, but crap at everything else. Or straight up broken old Legion, or just complete BS like Spirit. The only exception would be Huntress, but for some reason they failed with everything else. I disagree, but yeah. Well, yeah, I'm reading this after the fact. Do you reckon this guy, I've seen this guy on the forums a shit ton. Yeah, I don't think you're going to quit the game. I think you're just letting off some steam there, Bennett. Weird. Oh, Lord Tony, the Lord and Savior himself, and on the podcast tomorrow night. Twins isn't fun to play for me post-nerf.
Lord Tony must die.
Alright, that's getting creepy now. So they nerfed twins in the worst possible way, made them unfun to play. Instead of nerfing them in a way that made sense, they are now punished for using their power correctly and feels unfun. It's like the opposite of quality of life features, and switching between Charlotte and Victor is too janky. I haven't touched twins since the nerf. I have, and yes, the wait and like the pause between hitting a survivor now and then, I think it's like 5 seconds, isn't it? It can get a bit ridiculous. Yeah, it can seem like a long time, but I don't know how you're using twins, Lord Tony. I don't exactly know how. I'd have to watch one of your streams, but she's still very oppressive, mate. Even with the 5 second, you get Victor back very quickly after a kick. So I don't know if I completely disagree. I think the nerf was needed now that I've played her and won like 5 times in a row. The twins is disgustingly powerful in the worst possible ways, and that's why I don't like her. But yeah, you just need a break from Killer altogether and just become part of the ever-expanding bush. What? As things are now, you will grow more and more tired of playing Killer as you find fault with each one that you play with. You will wallow in despair and fall deep into boredom. Fret not, the bush calls to all, welcomes all. You will find everlasting bliss once you accept its warm embrace and take part. What the fuck am I reading? Who the fuck are you? What is that? What is that? I agree. All they did was nerf to make the twins more clunky. It didn't even impact their strength much. It literally just gave them more. It made them all more fun to play. She's less janky. I don't know why people are saying she's janky. It's actually smoother now, the animation to get out. So I don't know. I disagree with this one, but yeah, it's weird. I think survivors should move randomly if Victor is on them. Instead, they have full control of their movement. I don't like that. Fair enough, brother. Simple question, no explanation needed. Do you like MMR, yes or no? Yes, no, yes. Yes, no, yes, yes. Yes, 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 no, no. Yes, no. Well, at least everyone followed suit. No.
He's back, 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 back. He's back, 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 back.
Oh my god. Can it be? His triumphant return, guys. I feel the warm embrace. I feel it. Survivor gameplay is in the dumpster. Oh, I missed you, man. New content is too much about Killer. Would that be because it was a Killer chapter and that has happened before? As well as Survivor chapters? Oh, I'm so happy. Survivor gameplay is in the dumpster and hardly any hope escaping a normal match. The last several years have been all about nerfing survivors over and over. And buffing killers and releasing killers with boring and uncannerable powers. All killers have been more suppressing survivors so much a solo team has no chance to win. Most matches end with everyone giving up because of no hope. Wait, guys. There's no hope. Ba-dong, the DC noise. A trickster can down you with no counterplay. Right. Victor is so fast that his pounce is totally unavoidable, and Nemesis can just hit directly over a pallet. God, I miss this cringe. This creates extremely unfair gameplay where there is no hope escaping. Yeah, we're going over the same thing again. A survivor should, same as Killer, be able to level up and increase their chances of winning. What? It's not fucking Mario Brothers, dude. What's going on here? Game is not rewarding enough for time invested in the survivor role, and the balanced team is always focused entirely on killers and killer buffs. The more I read this, the more I've loved the break. Oh, God. It always hype up the new killer and new uncounterable their power. You need to fucking, grammar it up a bit too. And how fun it will be for the killer and never about the survivor. Trickster was the best example as he can throw uncounterable knives. Wow! And the survivor got his exhaustion perk that depends on how the... What? Survivors need more powers. power or much better perks to change the game so there is a reason to play instead of grinding for worthless items and perks in the blood web, such as a toolbox that does nothing. Yeah, you're right, brand new parts do nothing. More ways to escape, like killers have more ways to kill and win. When you boot the game, you really have two choices. Play one of several survivors that are in the same with weak perks that do very little, or play a rewarding killer with overpowered and oppressive perks for a huge winning advantage. There is no progression on survivor sided. Your only chances of winning is if the killer is a noob. Too much to focus on all the killers with new content. This post almost makes me believe, it makes me believe you are a troll. You are 100% a troll and you don't believe any of this. And that's frustrating for me because I was living in this reality where you were just an idiot. An idiot savant. And that was funny. And now this isn't funny. That was kind of like really cringe and stupid. I know nobody is taking the majority of this post seriously because of all the silliness of this post, and the person who posted it, there's some truth to it if you really look deep down. Survivors are all the same, and if you've played one of them, you've played them all. We get all the new killers all the time, but survivors just get a few perks. No new interactables or objectives, not even any new item. Game would be better with more items and something else for survivor. That I completely agree with. Obviously, because it's a horror slasher, sort of a Hall of Fame game now, they do make a big deal out of the killers. When the licensed survivors come out, though, they do make a big deal of them too. It's just different, though. But I definitely do agree with you. Interactables, new items, new objectives. 100%, that's definitely not there. You've definitely got a good one there. I totally agree with you. Survivors need much better perks. Yeah, it's stupid. OP, I think he means Sluzzy. Sluzzy is a well-known forum troll who only recently got unbanned. Only to go right back to doing the exact same thing that they are known to do, and likely the same thing that got them banned to begin with. Yeah, I have no idea why he was banned. There's Lord Tony had a timed ban as well, and he actually explains why on the podcast this week. Very interesting reason why to get banned. Totally bullshit. Yes, a Sluzzy post and then Mandy talk to top it off. She's like the decaying cherry on top. It's just bitter and no one enjoys the experience. Mandy talk. Please keep this thread on topic. Comments such as troll or bait will be deleted and appropriate action will be taken. What appropriate action? I'm a little bit confused with this statement because she's saying comments such as troll or bait will be deleted. So people aren't allowed to troll or bait. So that's actually banned on the forums. You're not allowed to have fun at all. All resemblance of fun is destroyed with this. And it kind of makes me sick. So you can't have any fun on here. It's just trolling and baiting. It's not hurting anyone. Nothing was offensive. I don't understand. Why can't you have a little bit of fun? I do agree, Sluzzy's an idiot. Please come onto the podcast. But, yeah, there's nothing offensive about it. Mandy, you're such a... My God. Roll it. I hope you guys don't miss him too much. I can't believe he's actually gone. But, it is what it is. He's gone and Sluzzy's returned. It's very interesting. Well, at least we all know his name now. SOS or SOS. Weird. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget you can submit your own DEADBY forums in my Discord. The link's in the description below. Also, consider following my Twitter to stay up to date with the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Hope you have a great weekend. See you later.